I thought today was a good work day. Obviously some things we talked about yesterday needing to continue to build just an overall consistency, the push. I thought today, guys, responded well. Third down day, a lot of different looks specific to we're playing, but still comes down to details. We got good speed on speed, trying to continue to push and grow and develop. Seeing guys react fast, but I was proud of our guys for how they approached today. Like I said, we'll clean up things that need to be cleaned up, and the next couple of days are critically important. In our preparation, but I've liked the mindset that has showed up, and just the physicality and the work.
You guys haven't had a ton of opportunities, but haven't had a lot of success either. Like the 1 minute drill or 2 minute drill. You feel like why hasn't that worked?
Really, for us, it hasn't. Because it hasn't showed up. It was pretty good in Clemson on the before the first half. In the first half, that one was one that showed up. There have been a couple where we haven't, and we've taken it. Either had a negative play, and regardless of some of the situation of how aggressive we're going to be in those moments, we never want a negative in that situation. And we've had a few that have showed up. But it's something that we definitely work on. Today we offensively had a good day in doing that. But it's a constant push and battle of situational football, making sure we're on point. It's important for us. But there have been some successful moments throughout the year. But obviously we want more, and we'll continue to work that each week. And it's a lot of different factors that can come into being able to sustain that success. And as we had this past week, we started well, but had a big mistake that kind of cost us there at the end of the first half. And ultimately those are things we have to be more consistent, to prevent the negative.
As a football guy and X's and O's guy, do you get joy out of going against somebody like Mike Elko, who's really good on that side of the ball versus what you do on your side of the ball?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a battle. Like you see a really well coached team with really good football players. It's hard, and our players, their study, their preparation, trying to, like I said, put guys in position to be the best they can be. And sometimes it's going to come down to good on good, and they have a good call, and we have what we think is our best play, and you got to go out there and execute. And it still comes down to details and fundamentals. Our players are the ones that get to go do it. And there's plenty of times in football where you might have a bad play, against a look, and a great player overcomes a bad play. That happens, and there's sometimes it's a really good play versus a look, and if you don't execute the technique, fundamentals, whatever it is, it doesn't look like very good. So that's I love seeing the guys' preparation to be able to go execute with the best fundamentals when the moment calls for it, and when that happens, it usually has a good outcome.
We haven't seen it in a game yet, but it seems like Kentron started to look more and more like the guy we saw in the spring out on practice.
Yeah, today, this week, the last couple of days, I think he's taken a step. It was good, in the game to have to go out there and play. I thought he played faster in the game. It's part of getting back in it. I know we've seen it with Jakai and guys that transition when you miss a good amount of time, you get out there, but as you get rolling and you build that confidence, and Kentron's I think a great player, and you see the growth with Hakeem, you've seen the growth with Darion throughout the course of the year, guys that are right there at it, helping make good plays. But I've definitely been pleased with what I saw from him this week.
I know it's not freezing out, but what adjustments do you have to make with the cooler weather? Is the ball harder to catch? Is it harder to kick? Anything like that?
This is awesome.
How did anything change for you guys and Darryl with the news from North Carolina as walked in and held for the other week?
But we're seeing. It's a very interesting dynamic, and I don't understand a lot of things that occur. And we definitely ask the questions, whether I always like the response, but I'll still continued work of understanding.
How would you describe the sort of the energy around here to someone who hasn't been here in a long time? What you see and feel and hear around campus and town after not losing for a calendar year?
It's this is a special place. Football matters. This program matters. The individuals and how it represents our community. this university, you know, all the past players, all the students. I mean, it's one of the best, you know, programs, regardless of, you know, college, pro. I mean, this is an awesome place to you know, be a part of, and so, you know, you feel the energy. You know, I think our fan base and people around you know, this program have seen growth. There's still a lot of growth that needs to be done, and a lot of improvement that has to be done. But you know, it's a place of expectation, and you know, our expectations are ourselves to go out there and to get better and put the best you know, display of who we are on and off the field. And I think our guys, you know, they've embraced that. And I think there's an excitement around our fan base and just, you know, everybody associated with the program for what that looks like, and you know, trying to push to that standard. He's good. He's getting back to practice. You know, he's not ready for live action, but I mean, he is a work in progress when it comes to that. But I'm glad he's back at practice, and so you know, not going to get into details of what it was, but it's just something that he cannot play yet. And but I like seeing the practice work and kind of getting back in his rhythm and time, and you know, being out for a few weeks. And so you know, he'll be dressed this week for, you know, for the first time in a few weeks. But you know, we will not be available you know, for this week's game.
You're good.
I think, guys.